Hey YouTube, it is Friday. Happy Friday! So I've never tried to buy a house, so all this mortgage stuff is brand new. I've been given the advice from everyone that I need to apply with at least a few different vendors and try to get a good rate. So that's what I've been doing since yesterday. Different vendors work very differently though with the mortgages. Some of them have a really nice online process and you get a pre-approval almost right away. Other ones, they don't really do online, or the online interface is super crappy and you have to talk to someone. Some of them do pre-approvals really quickly. Some of them need way more information. This is not as standardized between different companies as I was expecting. There was one condo that I was looking at that had caught my eye even before I fully committed to buying a place instead of renting. And I just got a notification on my phone this morning that they had accepted conditionally an offer from someone else, but they are taking backup offers. So I'm talking to my realtor and we've set up a virtual tour for Sunday. So I think is gonna try to visit in person. He's down in LA, and then we're just gonna FaceTime so that I can have him walk around and I can virtually tour the place. Yeah, all this house buying stuff is new, so I'm really figuring it all out as I go along, which is actually not as scary as I thought it would be, given that I'm plugging down so much money. It's 5:15. Had a little more work that I was doing than I thought. It's not stuff that just came up the last minute. I was just kind of on a roll, so I just kept working and working. Was in a good groove, and then looked up, it's past 5 o'clock already. I'm gonna do this one little more work thing now, put my work laptop away. You've been warned, I'm gonna be talking a lot about houses and mortgages for the next few weeks. I'm keeping an eagle eye out for any new listings that are popping up in the general area where I think I wanna buy, which is West Hollywood and kind of the surrounding area. I don't have a super high budget, but there are things there. There's some decent listings that I think fits my budget and also basic non-negotiable needs. What are those things? Full-size washer and dryer. Well, it doesn't have to be full size, but it's got to be a proper washer and a proper dryer, or have hookups for it. It needs to have been renovated in somewhat modern history. I'm gonna move into a place where the bathroom is salmon pink with tiled countertops. It doesn't have to be brand new. It just has to be renovated in the last 15 or 20 years. I would love to have a townhouse with a proper garage, maybe for my second home. For the first home, it's just gonna be something small and cheap and affordable. If you guys are selling a place in West Hollywood that is small and cheap and affordable and somewhat recently renovated, can you comment down below or message me? I was getting the news headlines before and it's no less depressing than usual. Let's just have a quick look. Yep, none of the headlines are that interesting or noteworthy. Is always just numbers, numbers, numbers. Let's get back to song of the day and play some music. I just had this one off the top of my head. Everybody knows this artist. Obviously that's Halo by Beyonce. Just randomly, I just had it kind of stuck in my head this morning. So there you go, that's the song of the day. I watched yesterday or the night before. This is episode 4, season 12 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Spoiler alert, if you not watch up to and including the 4th episode, just turn this off right now. Okay, this is the first episode where I have actual opinions and comments about stuff specifically around the elimination. The judges don't know what's going on outside of the runway or outside of the actual challenge itself. So all the stuff you see leading up to the challenge earlier in the show, they didn't know about any of that. So they didn't know that Aiden Zane honestly did not put in that much effort on something that queens have been read for millennia, which is you can't just slap shit onto a corset and call it a concept or a complete outfit. For me, that was the worst outfit of the night. Rewatching the critiques, I think I kind of understand why from the judge's point of view they sent Rackham home, because they thought all three of her outfits had some sort of issue, whereas with Aiden's first one or maybe first two outfits they actually liked. So I can see from the judge's point of view why. I probably would have put Aiden into the bottom two. I don't know what her lip sync is like, but I would have put her into the bottom two. Who would I have taken out of the bottom two if I put Aiden down there? Ooh, I don't know. So is Rackham and it's Britta. I think maybe pull Britta out of the bottom two. I would have put Aiden there. And then I don't know who would go home. It would be based on just their lip syncs. But otherwise, generally, I do agree with like the critiques for the other queens. There's some pretty decent fashions. There's like a level of refinement in the fashions with a number of the queens. I don't know all their names yet. I just even had to like look up the names of the three queens I mentioned to you just now. So tonight, I'm gonna watch the 5th episode. I don't even know what it's about, but I will do that. And then I'm sure I'm gonna have more comments and opinions about that tomorrow. Let's do a quick check on the food. It's dwindling again. I'm starting to eat more of the chips and salsa. This is my last container of yogurt. I just opened it this morning. Now I have to ration because that will only last me another 2 or 3 days, and I don't think I can get groceries. I've been kind of easy on the eggs. There's 2 left in here. This hasn't been touched. Low on vegetables. Every time I cook pasta and meat, which I did last night, I basically take 3 bags of vegetables. That's what goes into the recipe. But I still have beef and fries and blueberries, some salmon. I'm completely out of the bread because if there's bread, I'll just keep on eating it. When you go to some restaurants, like American or Western restaurants, and they just give you like bread on the table at the very beginning, that's dangerous for me because I'll just keep eating it and I'll slather tons of butter on it. But it's like when you go to a buffet, right? Like an all-you-can-eat buffet, they always put the cheap carbs in the front. You have to start in the back and get the pricey stuff first. Go for the salmon, go for the shrimp, go for like the beef or whatever. Don't load up on bread. That's the Joey advice for the day if you ever go to a buffet. So I didn't exercise today, but I'm gonna eat fried things anyways. Oh, you know what I heard yesterday from some friends? Apparently Brittany burned down her home gym by accident. Speaking of exercise, but she's okay. Because after I heard that, I saw that she had just posted like random photos on Instagram. I don't follow celebrities or a lot of celebrities on Instagram. A lot of people I know, they follow lots of just like extremely pretty people on Instagram. I intentionally do not do that. Otherwise, all day, every day on my phone, I'll just be scrolling through Instagram, looking at pretty people. I don't want to do that. It's another reason that I don't have cable TV, because I can very easily just sit in front of a TV for hours and not know it, just watching random stuff. I like to put stuff on the TV that is mindless, that is just background noise. It just has something in the background. So ever since they started building this building, I've noticed that the way the sun comes in as it sets is really conducive to taking a nice selfie. So my newest Instagram photo, actually, I haven't posted on Instagram in a while, but my newest Instagram photo was taken, I think they call it golden hour, something like that, like the 1 hour before the sun sets or the sun rises. Okay, I actually think I talked a lot in this episode. Hold on, I want to try this something. I'm gonna vlog as I'm spitting on this. Yeah, so I've been talking a lot this vlog, just randomly about the housing stuff and about RuPaul's Drag Race. I want to read more of you guys' comments, so if this is making you dizzy, comment down below. I'm going to go through more of you guys' comments on the weekend, so put your comments and put your questions down there. Until tomorrow. Bye, YouTube.